No, I'm actually gonna cry right now.
Wait, I don't understand how we're on episode 10. We did 10 weeks of this shit. Hi friends, and welcome to Beyond Comfort, the social anxiety podcast, where we go out and do all the things we normally be too worried, scared, or anxious to do and see how it helps our social anxiety. We're your hosts, Michelle.
And Elle.
So Elle, what are we doing this episode?
Oh, this episode was a big one. For this last episode this season, we needed to really test the limits and do something that we actually normally wouldn't do. Not something that we want to do and we've been too scared to. This is something that I don't think has been put on either of our bucket lists.
No, I've never simply wanted to do this in my life.
No. But you know what? TikTok's rolling around. They proved us a little bit wrong. Long story short, this episode, we are going to the medieval times.
Elle, please talk to me about, because Elle came up with this idea, okay?
Yes, I did.
Obviously. Can you please talk to me about how you pitched this? How do you decide it?
Okay, so this has been something that I've definitely seen on my For You page very recently, and I didn't even bother to ask my friends because I was like, this is just so niche, and this is not, I don't have the type of friends who are willing to do this. Then for episode 10, we were like, okay, we need to go out with a bang. We're not going to leave our fans high and dry here. Like, what, I'm going to have a boring episode for the last episode? Absolutely not.
No.
So I sent the idea to Michelle. I did. And I was a little scared. You know, I was scared to bring the idea to Michelle because the way that I had to bring it up was, hear me out. And you know, when I say hear me out, it could be very questionable.
It's always super questionable.
At first, Michelle was like, absolutely not. I have no interest. This is actually not going to be good for the podcast. But look at us now.
Oh my God.
I'm so excited. I'm so excited. I love the horses already.
Oh my God, we're excited. No, but I am actually happy that we went. I don't think I'll ever be going again.
No.
We won't.
No, we
Even
won't.
if one day I have children, somebody else can take them.
Honestly, yeah.
I simply don't need to sit through that again. But I digress. Yeah. Okay, so let's go through what we were thinking before we went. So I know little about this. I know that there's a joust, a duel. I still don't actually know what it's called. A joust, a duel, a fight.
All three.
All three, perfect. And I know that there's dinner involved. That's it.
So for places that I don't typically go to or that are new places for me, what I'll do is I'll go on their website and like...
See, and this is the problem because I always go in blind and Elle knows everything. And I'm like, so what's going on? And she'll tell me. God forbid I have to do something by myself. Because, like,
no,
I just won't know what's happening.
I just, like, there's no way that I'm going to show up to a medieval times event and not have any idea of what's going on. Like, not one clue. I need to know. And I know my friends aren't going to do the research, so I sure as hell did it. And during this research...
Okay.
I found that it was dinner and a show. It was a 4-course meal. And it wasn't until after we bought the ticket where I found out that you had to eat with your hands.
You have to eat with your hands, and I was so stressed about that.
I'm not interested in this 4-course meal that we're about to have.
I'm also really anxious about this meal that I was talking about. You telling me I have to eat with my hands?
Yeah, I didn't like that. That was throwing me off for sure.
No, but to be fair, though, we didn't have much anxiety about this event. How we keep saying it's all in the anticipation. I feel like we worked through that.
I think so, too. The way that we were so nonchalant about going out to an event with their friends, I was like, what the fuck is going on?
Actually, like, not a whole bunch, but that's because we haven't got there yet. And I had little time to, like, worry or stress. But, like, I don't have, like, anxiety about it. I have anxiety about asking people questions, but I haven't got there yet.
Well, like, look at us. We're not anxious right now,
We're not
really.
anticipating the worst.
No, we're not anticipating the worst right now.
Yeah, I know. And it sounds kind of crazy, but you can't tell me that walking into medieval times where you're not sure if people are dressed up in outfits, there's people screaming, yelling, there's knights, there's horses, there's like aromas of farm life. You can't tell me that you're not going to be a little on edge.
Yeah.
And I wasn't until we got there.
So we were late.
Oh my God, we were so late.
We accidentally made a mistake. We looked last night and it said it was 15-minute drive. Easy money. But there's a lot of traffic. So now it's 50 minutes and we're supposed to be there at 7:30. It's currently 7:15. So not really sure what to do about that.
I want to be in the front. Usually us being late would send us into freaking
spiraling.
Like, we probably wouldn't even end up going half of the time.
No, to be fair though, if Karina and Anna weren't there and we were that late, the reason why we were late was because we checked online and it said it was a 15-minute drive, but because of Toronto traffic, there was games, there was Blue Jays and
concerts, there was everything.
There's too much going on, so there's a bunch of traffic, so it said it was going to take an hour. To be fair, if it was just you and I going,
we wouldn't have gone.
I was really like, if they weren't there, I was ready to not go.
That's so true.
But not because I didn't want to, just because like it seemed like a lot of effort. Yeah. For something that I barely like was like, could do, could not do, but also we spent money on the ticket, so like we had to get there. Mm-hmm. But a half an hour later, like if we were going to be an hour late, absolutely not.
Yeah, that's so true. Our commute, honestly, like we thought it could have been way worse than it was.
Yeah, well, we had to walk halfway, then get in an Uber, and then get out, and then walk the other halfway. Mm-hmm. Get some exercise and get some steps in before this 4-course meal.
Oh my God, were we hungry when we got there? Still didn't eat much because I don't like eating with my hands. But like even being late this time, it was just I wasn't anxious about it. The only thing I was anxious about is getting out of the car on a really busy street.
Yeah, you did not like that.
I did not like that. I was shaking for a good 5 minutes afterwards.
I'm quite shaky. Like, I don't know. My heart is racing. We just had to get out of this and then hop on this little barricade situation here. I had to go under. Thank God it was not dirty like this over there.
But the second we got in there, I was like, oh, the vibes are kind of weird. But then the second we really got in there and sat down, I was like, oh, I love it. No.
What?
When we walked in, we were standing in the middle of like where all the servers were coming with their like trays filled with drinks, and we were just being like an inconvenience to every single server. When we first walked into the show, I was like, oh my God, this is giving me so much anxiety. Like, we need to get out of the way. We need to find our seat. I don't even know where our seat is. Nobody told us where to go. They just told us to go straight, and we walked straight into where the servers were, and they were pissed. Like, they were pissed with us. No, they were not happy at all.
But see, I barely even noticed that because I was so busy focused on taking everything in. From the moment we walked in the door, excuse me, I'm handed with a crown, a paper crown that I had to put on my head. Okay, I'm worried about that because I look like a moron. And then I'm worried about all these people walking around and like there's all these lights and screaming and yelling. Like I was overstimulated by the sound. Mm-hmm. I was not paying attention to their faces and what they were doing about being angry with us.
No, that's so true. And I think after that moment, I also got so overstimulated that I didn't even think about it for the rest of the night. Yeah. Because usually I would like play that back in my head and be like, oh my God, the servers hate us. They're going to get spit in our drinks. Like we're going to.
But you know what's so like interesting though is that you and I, okay, yes, we didn't have that much anxiety about it before, but there was like little things here and there that still sprinkle that we're still like, you know. Half of it's our personality and half of it you got to work on, but like no worries. Our friends, they're just so excited to be there.
Green?
Yes.
What are you most excited for about tonight?
I'm so excited for the show and to just see something different. I think this will be the ultimate side quest.
Oh my God, we asked them, what are you anxious for? And they looked at us like we had 4 heads. They were like, why the fuck would we be anxious for dinner and a show?
What are you most excited for, Anna?
I've never been here. Yeah, never. I'm so excited. Like, anxiety's about what? About eating dinner and watching a show. Can't get fucking better than this. No.
And I'm like, why wouldn't you be? You've never been there before.
So yeah, we just loved the comparison. But we sat down and then it was really fun. Then it was like, get into the screaming, the hoots and hollers, like, I don't know.
I got really passionate at one point. I was booing the other team.
Elle was screaming at the top of her lungs.
Yeah, because I looked around, I said, who's going to judge me?
I don't know.
No one here's going to judge me. They're all having fun. I'm going to have fun. Mm-hmm. And I also got really passionate because halfway through the show, I got really upset.
Oh my goodness.
Because
yes, you did.
I was like, how are they treating the horses? Like, the horses actually don't look like they're having fun. This doesn't seem nice. And yeah, I don't actually agree with this. Why did I spend money on this? And then we found out later on very quickly that they are great to the horses.
Yeah, so. Which is very, very nice. I will also say that I was enjoying myself at the very beginning because the Green Knight, our knight, looked at me. Yeah. He gave me a little wave and then he threw me, he actually threw a flower, I think, to the row behind us. But I have some height.
Rude.
I have some height on me. And all of a sudden I said, I want that. raised my hand up and absolutely whacked it down and broke the flower. I was like, oh my God.
The best part is I didn't see any of this. I'm sitting right next to Michelle. All of a sudden, I look over and she has a broken rose. I'm like, what the fuck is going on? And she goes, he threw it at me. And I was like, oh, okay, sure. How did I miss that? When did that happen?
I don't know. I don't know what all happened so fast. And I just said, I want that. Boom, bada bing, got it. And then I felt a little, like, I didn't look back for a while.
No,
I
I
was
would
like,
not.
oh, that's my bad. But, like, whatever.
But he waved and winked at you.
Exactly right.
Obviously, he meant to throw the rose at you.
Obviously. And I did hear some rumors that these nights were hot before we went.
Yeah, and there's hot men that ride the horses. But obviously that's not why we're there. We're there to enjoy the show and the theatrics of the medieval period.
It's a debatable argument. Like, it's very, very debatable. Most of them, I have to say, would fall on the not hot scale. But you know what? That is up to the eye of the beholder. That is individual, subjective.
Yeah.
They look a lot better far away, rose up on a horse. I'll tell you that for free. It's like, oh, you're on a horse.
They're literally a knight in shining armor. Like, what do you mean? Like, please.
But yeah, and then after about maybe the third course, when they're like, do you want some soup? I'm like, sure. And then you have to eat it with your hands.
Yeah, how do you want me to eat soup with my hand?
know.
I saw people slurping it out of the bowl. I was like, I'm simply not doing that.
I don't know. There was a lot going on. The chicken, like, was ginormous. And
It was bigger than my face.
And then, like, oh, there's just so much going on. But the food part actually wasn't that bad because it was kind of nice. Like, you could eat it slowly, which was...
Okay. Yeah, I like that. Yeah, that's true.
Mm-hmm. But at the same time,
honestly,
like,
the food didn't taste bad. It didn't taste bad. It was just throwing me off.
That, like, I had to decarcass a chicken and then put it in my mouth.
Yeah.
Yeah. That wasn't great.
No, and I'm, like, very particular when it comes to that kind of stuff. And, like, just seeing one little, like...
No,
I'm not going to go... Let's not go into it. Anyways...
but yeah, after like the third course comes around, the soup comes around, then I started to get heavily overstimulated. I'm like, I'm kind of over this. Everybody's screaming. It seems like the nights are just doing the same routine over and over and over and over again.
Yeah.
I don't understand what the outcome is.
No, and you know what? The first thing that I didn't really appreciate, and I knew we were late, so I wanted to shut up a bit, but I was so confused when we first walked in. I'm like, what is everybody cheering for? Like, simply, what are we screaming for? If you tell me, I'll scream too, but I just fill me in here.
There wasn't a lot of direction.
No, there was not a lot of direction. The storyline wasn't for me. Like, I wasn't following along.
And I hate to be like a hater on medieval times. Like, it was a good time.
No, honestly, it was a great experience.
It was a good time. It was
like,
a good
I'm
thing
so
to do.
happy we went.
So happy is crazy. But yes, I'm very happy that we went. I had a good time. It was a once-in-a-lifetime opportunity, and I'm grateful to those who participated.
Yeah.
But my last bone to pick, just one last thing.
Pick it.
Turn to our right, okay? At medieval times. All of a sudden, I'm hearing some sort of fatherly voice, some grandfather voice.
Not only mercy, but righteousness must they all have.
Who is he, and why is his wife 20 years younger than him?
His wife is not even the legal age to get married.
I don't understand. I mean, I know there's a king and a queen, but also, let me just say, when the final knight won the Yellow Knight, she got very seductive. And I said, your husband is right there, ma'am.
Literally watching you.
Like, and there's children here. It's a bit odd. I don't know. It was too
Let's
much.
calm down.
Let's calm down. Let's never do that again.
So after the little jousting show, what the fuck do you call it?
I don't know.
A joust tournament?
Nobody told us.
Nobody told us. So.
What is a joust? Can we look up what a joust is versus a duel?
Let me guess. A joust is when they stick each other. And a duel is when they try and slice each other.
A joust is a competitive public medieval sport of mounted combat where two knights on a horseback using lances.
A joust is on a horse. So is the other one not on a horse?
Well, I haven't gotten there yet. To knock their opponent off the horse. A duel is a more private, formal fight between two individuals, typically using swords or other deadly weapons to settle a matter of honor. So it was a joust.
We saw both.
Oh. There was both. Fuck. Double whammy.
Double whammy. Double homicide,
2
really.
for 1. BOGO.
BOGO. Okay. But after the show, after the joust, after the whatever the fuck, we went out into like the public area. There was a lot going on. There was a lot going on in this public area.
Not for me.
We need to get the fuck out of here.
And I beyond did my comfort for real. Okay.
No. Not for any, like, who would enjoy that? I just don't get it. Like, why would you enjoy a room filled with like hundreds of people? Anyways, so after the joust, we go into the main area and my friends see a falcon. And Corrine, for some reason, wants to go up and feed the falcon the mic. I don't get it.
I think she was trying to interview the falcon.
But
because the funniest part was, guys, is that you know that Elle and I get really nervous at the interview parts of this whole thing, right?
oh yeah.
No, Michelle, you gotta do it. Go ask. Yeah.
I don't like to. I like to sit
You need to go beyond comfort right now.
Wait, there's so many people surrounding him.
So we were just handing off the mic to our friends Anna and Corrine who came with us and being like, oh, go interview people. Go, like, just simply go. And they were like, okay, like, so excited. It's fucking tougher than it looks, guys. They were getting rejected left, right, and center.
It's not easy.
Mind you, they kept trying, which I think is the key difference, but I digress.
But I don't know, all of a sudden my friends are at the birds or seeing this falcon. And I said, you know what? I'm fucking petrified of birds. I don't want to stay here. So then I walk away. I go to the stables because I'm like, I love horses. So why wouldn't I look at a horse? Go to the stable, had a great time. And then I find my friends again. All of a sudden, they're interviewing the yellow knight.
Okay, we're here with night number or color blue. Yeah. Oh, night yellow.
And he was the winner. So this is a big deal. Like, he won the jousting tournament.
It's a huge deal.
Massive deal. And my friends are interviewing him. I just come up to the group and I'm like, hey, like, what's going on? What are we doing here? All of a sudden, the mic just gets launched into my face and goes, Elle, you interview him. And I'm like, oh, okay, hi. Nice to meet you too. And then I don't even think I said hi to him. I just asked him a question and shoved the mic in his face.
And it was good, though.
It was good, but like, that's not how you talk to a human. Like, I'd just be like, hi, my name is Elle. What's your name? Great show tonight. Can I ask you some questions? Like, do you know what I mean? I just was like, and what made you anxious tonight?
Oh yes. Do you have any like stage anxiety, like stage fright anxiety? Maybe right now.
Honestly, tons, but part of being a professional performer is just dealing with it. Like, I went to school for performing, I learned how to do it, and we kind of recognize that you're going to get nervous. You're going to be anxious. That's just normal, performing in front of thousands of people. But like, if you do it enough, you do it every day, you find ways to deal with that anxiety, and eventually it doesn't really affect you as much. So
He's like, what are you talking about?
We almost didn't. Every
Oh my
interview,
gosh, yeah.
I don't think we've ever started with, hi, my name is Michelle. I'm Elle. We have a social anxiety podcast. Would you mind answering a few questions? We've never, not once in our lives. It's just, hi, can I interview you? And then we whip the mic out and they're like, oh, right now? Sure.
Yeah.
Every time, without fail, that's what we do.
We need to work on it.
But at the same time, I feel like if you give the whole lead up to it, they might be like, no.
Yeah,
It's
true.
better to be mysterious.
Yeah.
That's what I'm telling myself.
Yeah, I was like, how did I almost forget to ask him about fucking anxiety?
I don't know.
That's what the podcast is about.
I don't know.
Then we talked to the Green Knight, and my God, was he different than the Yellow Knight.
Okay, I have a question for you. Do you have any like anxieties or anything when you're out there?
No, I don't have any anxieties. I mean, when I first started, I had a little nervousness, but like, I've been 94 for 3 years. It's just normal to me.
No, but I will say, if there's one thing that I need to work on, it's my interviewing skills. I hate it. Like, all of the pre-anxiety has to do with that.
Oh, really?
I would have done anything in my power to get out of interviewing him. I hate it. Like,
Well, you were trying to push it off on me.
I was
And
trying
I
to
said,
push it
I
off on
just
anybody.
did one.
I understand, but I didn't want to do it. So finally I go up to him. There's so many people around too. I'm so embarrassed. I have the crown still on my head, mind you. And he's also probably 5 foot. I'm 5'9".
Oh my God, yeah.
And I had
that,
boots
I
on.
was like, sir, you were flirting with the tall queen.
Yeah.
I don't think you know that.
I don't think you know that. So I go up to him. I go, hi, how are you? He goes, good, how are you? I say, good. He goes, how are you? I go,
Oh, no. Abort. No.
And I started laughing because I was like, oh no.
How you guys doing?
We're doing great. How are you?
Not too bad. Yourself?
Good.
And I asked him like what he does to prepare for a game, like a day of such, and he goes, what do you mean?
Okay, so walk us through your like game day rituals. How do you get there?
What do you mean? Like
What do? You wake up? How do you prepare?
I wake up, I have breakfast, I play video games. Yeah, look at the time, I come to work. I'm like, okay, bless.
Like, what?
Whereas Yellow Knight had this whole routine. He goes and lifts weights. He goes
No,
for
Yellow
some
Knight
cardio.
is like, not even that. Yellow Knight is so in love with his own horse that I'm actually in love with him now.
Mm-hmm.
Because what do you mean you take care of your horse so properly and so well and you just love him?
There's no number in existence that could demonstrate my love for working with horses. My horse is my best friend. I love him so much.
That's so nice.
My biggest regret of the night is actually not asking the Yellow Knight to bring us back to go see the horses.
Yeah, we definitely should have done that.
We should have, because I think a little part of me thinks that we could have. But that's just anxiety. You stop yourself sometimes.
So yeah, medieval times is kind of crazy.
It was kind of crazy.
I'd go with your friends. I'd recommend.
I would recommend. Honestly, I would recommend do a couple shots. Like,
Yeah, I think that's where we went wrong. We only had one double because we came late, and then he was like, last call, and I wasn't done my double, and I was like,
I know I'm not going to get another $30 drink to just chug back in a second.
Although I have to say, Elle wanted to go out after, and I've never heard her say such a thing. But the issue was, it was really humid out. Hair everywhere.
No, we were just done.
I needed to like judge, and I was like, I hate to deny you of this opportunity, but we'll have to go out again.
No, yeah. But I think just overall it's a good sign that I wanted to go out after.
Yes, absolutely.
But then when it came down to actually going out, I was like, I can go home. It's okay. Overall, medieval times was so much fun. And I think that we also just had so much fun. And we were able just to not like care as much and just let loose and just, we just weren't anxious. Like we still had small little things we were like anxious about.
That was the most awkward interaction I've ever had in my entire life. I really didn't like that.
But overall, the anxiety was not there.
Yeah, no, I agree. I think obviously with the interviews, like it was a little bit there, but I also think that's understandable.
Mm-hmm.
And I think that work on it, whatever. But even if you like talk about the drinking thing, from episode 1 to, I don't know,
3, 4,
5. No, I don't know. But episode 1 and 2 in particular, like we said we weren't really going to drink much. And then we got a lot of drinks involved because we were like, okay, that's kind of helpful. Which I also don't believe to be true. I don't think
no,
that
I don't
drinking
think so
helps with
either. I
anxiety.
think it's all about like just what you tell yourself.
Yeah. Whereas this time you and I were kind of like, yeah, let's go. Like, let's get drunk at medieval times, have fun, rah, rah, rah. But then we got there and I was like, the vibes and the energy are just enough. Like, I don't need to.
Yeah, I'm high on life right now.
Oh
just
my God.
screaming.
No, but you know what I
Team
mean?
Green.
Like, that also I feel like shows progress.
Mm-hmm.
That we're not convincing ourselves that we need something that we don't.
So true.
You know?
Yeah, no, I agree with that. Yeah, I agree with that completely.
We're still trying to knock 100% off of our vocabulary.
Yeah, it's been really hard. But yeah, the exposure therapy has really been working.
It really has been working. I'm excited. I'm happy for us.
Me too. I'm so proud of us. Mm-hmm. Like, actually, I can't believe we've even just podcasting.
I know.
Like, you know what I mean? We have so much, you know what it is? We have so much more confidence now.
Yeah, I think so too.
And I'm loving it.
And thank you to everyone who listens every week. It really means a lot to us.
I just got the chills.
Cute. I love it.
Thank you to all of our friends and family and people around us just in our lives who have participated in our podcast and who have constantly shown support and constantly trying to make us look good.
And we love you. And we won't be far. To stay updated on what we're doing from now until season 2, follow us on Instagram at Beyond Comfort Podcast.
Mm-hmm. And tag us when you're doing something you don't normally do.
And say, I'm Beyond Comfort.
Because I'm always beyond comfort, okay?
Okay.
So please let me know when you are so I don't feel alone.
Wait, I'm kind of getting sad.
Wait, I'm getting really sad. Don't start crying, Michelle, because I was still crying.
I wasn't going to cry.
Okay. No, me neither, actually. No, yeah.
But we'll miss you guys and we love you.
Love ya.
Bye.
No, I can't. No, I'm gonna cry. No, I'm actually gonna cry. Love ya. Bye.